Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got my November TBR for you. Alright, so just a little housekeeping thing before I get started. So you probably will notice some shelves shifting and things shifting around throughout my November videos. I filmed a lot of them out of order, so they probably will all look a little different because I actually just finalized the bookshelves today. And I'll be reshooting some of my bookshelf tour, but yeah, just, in case anybody was wondering why things are different on this shelf or any of the shelves behind me. Yeah, that's just because I was moving things because I wasn't happy with them. Other than that, I'm probably not going to be reading as many books as I read last month, but let's go and dive into what I'm reading this month. Alright, so the first book that I'm reading this month is Floral Kisses. This is the 12th and final book in the Mountain Springs Omega series. I don't want to know much going into it other than that it's about the florist in this little tiny town, and yeah. The next book that I am planning to read for November, and the one that I'm currently reading as of the filming of this video, is Girls Weekend. This is a monster romance that is kind of taken the book community by storm. I'm really liking it so far. I'm only about 30 pages in. It's really good and it's really interesting. And I did really like the other book that I read by this author. It was Morning Glory Milking Farm. It was just really good, and this is kind of set in that same town, same vein. And this one follows some elves that are just going for a girls' weekend at an orc nudist resort. The next book that I'm planning to read is Biomechanical. This is the 4th book in the Irons and Works series. I'm really excited to be reading this one. I don't want to know much going into it other than that, it's about a touchy artist and I think a social worker, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I don't want to know too much going into this one because I'm ready for all the feels. Okay, so next up I have my manga for this month, which is Secret XXX. So I realized after I bought this that this is 18 plus, so anybody under 18 should probably not be reading this book. So this follows Shohei, and he loves bunnies, and that leads to him volunteering at the local pet shop, and that's all I really need to know. Let's see if I can find something that is not inappropriate. That's probably about all I can show you. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. This one just, it's another romance to add on to my pile of romances for this month. So next up, I am planning to read the Ice Planet Barbarians. This is the first book in the Ice Planet Barbarian series. This one, again, has taken over the book community by storm recently. Yeah, it's aliens, it's romance, it's science fiction. At this point, most of the bookstagrammers that I follow for romance books, they've all read it, they love it, they recommend it. So here I am. Don't want to know too much going into this one. I do know that there are a ton of trigger warnings for this one, so please check those before you dive into this book. So next up, I'm planning to read White Trash Warlock. This is one that I'm really excited about. The second book actually just came out recently, so it's time for me to hop on the train for this one. So this one follows Adam Binder, who has the sight, and not everybody goes to school for magic, and Adam is one of those cases. This power has always run in his bloodline, and it has been more of a curse than a help for him. That's all I really need to know going into this. It looks like there's going to be some magic adventures, a lot of mental health talk, and maybe some cursed artifacts, and it's set in Denver, which is something that I don't see very much with urban fantasy books, so I'm really, really excited about this one. Okay, and then the last book that I have for this month, which this one will probably take a while, is Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer. This is the first book in the Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard series. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but this is a signed edition that I found in the discount at Barnes & Noble last year or the year before. I think I did haul this way back in 2019, but it's been a while. So, as well as Magnus Chase, and he's had his share of trouble. And he's basically lived on the streets of Boston by himself for the last couple of years. And then one day Magnus learns that someone else is trying to track him down. And it's an uncle that his mom always warned him about not to trust. And, sometimes the only way to start off a new life is to die. That's all the information I really need to know about Magnus. I know people really love this series, and I'm so ready to dive into this. And this book is a chunk. This one will probably take me into December. This book is almost 500 pages, and oh, that's a lot. But, whatever, we'll try it. We'll see how far we get this month. But yeah, that is everything that I'm planning to read in November. What are you guys planning to read this month? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.